Now, from the wet weather footy to dry weather footy, we saw in the two matches, the Gold Coast getting the better of the Broncos. But further north, Gus, Townsville was the scene for a Dragons win over the Cowboys. Now, talking to Brad Fittler on our Final Whistle online show at the end of the round, he was saying that if either of those two teams, the Dragons or the Cowboys, had played one of the better teams in the competition, they would have got smoked in his eyes. But what did you learn from this game?
Yeah, this game and probably the Cowboys-Broncos games are the two games that I'm referring to most. The quality of football was really entertaining. I enjoyed the games, but the quality of football was very raggedy, very frantic, and certainly wasn't structured. And I agree 100%. I think if either of those sides are playing really good teams, they'd have all got lapped. You know, and even though they've had wins, they've got a lot of improving to do if they want to match it with the top sides. But that's where these games against the bottom-rung teams, when they're all playing each other, I think that's what they're going to look like. Yep. I really think that's what they're going to look like.
Ben Hunt finally doing what I guess the Dragons fans in particular have been waiting for. Now they want it on a consistent basis.
Well, that's what he's got to do it consistently. We know he is a quality player, but he was involved in the game. He ran the ball, obviously scored tries. They set them up there. So it's what you want to see from Ben Hunt week in, week out. When you're on that sort of money and that price tag, it comes expectation and pressure. And, he hasn't really handled it over the years, but, he played well on the weekend against what I consider to be a pretty weak team in saying that. The Cowboys, I think, are in for a long season. I don't know what they do about their spine. Their spine, for me, is one of their weaknesses. I think Michael Morgan, everyone talks about his 2017 year. That was 4 years ago now. It's a long time ago. I know his body's let him down. But hopefully he can play well. But the other guys in and around that spine, they struggle for a hooker. Clifford, I haven't seen a lot from Clifford, and he's played 40 or 50 games now. So I think they need some more out of him, that's for sure. And what do? They leave Drinkwater at fullback or put Val there. I'm not too sure what they do.
Webby just shaking his head. It was a Dragons win, Webby.
We're back.
You're back.
I'll tell you, to be honest though, it's the most enjoyable Dragons victory. It's the only Dragons victory I can remember in a long, long time. It's they ran, they were direct. Hunt wasn't, Hunt ran the ball like we haven't seen him for a long time. Their kicking game was great. Corey Norman's game was kicking great, and the way they defended their line at the end there, their defence, they'd score a try and then let the Cowboys score straight away. But their line defence at the end there was exceptional.
I actually enjoyed the games. I enjoyed watching. They were really fun to watch.
Two separate competitions at the moment.
They were. It wasn't NRL football. It really wasn't. It wasn't up to the standard of top 8 teams.
Okay. Webby, let me ask you a question. Can the Dragons finish on top of the Sharks this year?
No.
100%.
He just wants bets. He just tries to get anyone to
get on. Gus was not into the Sharks, but into the Dragons last week. Then he said, in fact, I will say that they will finish on top of the Sharks. So we got lunch on that too.
100%. Oh. They will beat the Sharks home.
Well, Webby, you can come to the lunch. Yeah. I won a bet last year. I never got lunch out of it, so he still owes me that from last year too.
I burn enough money on the punt. I'm not going to start backing the Dragons.
Here, well said, Webby.
Back Gus then. Would you back Gus?
The punt's a bad word this week. Yeah.